right, we're in Rogueport. Every time we pop back into Rogueport, a little part of me is like, oh no. I don't know why. I think it's because I associate it with the first couple of chapters when I wasn't super thrilled with the game before it won my heart. Yes, do you think we can buy Wario garb? Let's see if we can buy Wario garb. Hey, 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 yo! I've got all the hottest new products right here. Look no further. I think I'm gonna look further. You got the fevered look of a man with a mind for goods. Want to buy something? This is just sad. This is just sad, sir. There's no Wario clothes. How unfortunate. Alright, well, we'll try again sometime. Alright, so we've got a couple of options here. We can continue with Chapter 5. Well, start Chapter 5. We can continue the main plot by starting Chapter 5. Or we can do side questy stuff. Or we could do a little bit of side questy stuff and then start Chapter 5. But I don't know that I want to do side questy stuff. I think I want to just dive into Chapter 5. Plus it rhymes. Which feels like a pretty good reason to do it to me. What do we think? Should we dive into Chapter 5? Oh, we're supposed to go talk to the sailors. Do you know of a place where sailors hang out? Do you know where I can find sailors? It's been many years, but some things stick with you. How do I get in there? I want to get in there. Anybody who doesn't understand that reference is probably young. I never did find the sailors, but I sure did pet a cat. Alright, well, unfortunately the butt stomp does not seem to be sufficient to destroy their hard work. I don't know, it's just suspect. There's a crack. I can see something there. Because I'm not supposed to be there, but I can see that there's space. That's why. I think that's plenty of reason. Look, it's a video game. Plus, come on. Property damage? Obviously. I'm a fan, what can I say? Alright, let's talk to some folks out here. This guy in his little overalls. What? Keelhaul Key! Oh, that place is absolutely awful, I've heard. Not long ago, ship after ship went there hunting treasure, but none ever returned. I bet they met the bad end of the Pirate King's curse. Those guys were dumb. Alright. This is some very delicate and subtle characterization and storytelling here. Those guys were dumb. You heard it here first. Am I the 1,000-year-old demon that destroyed the town of property damage? Oh no. My secret is out. Alright, so we have a Pirate King's curse, which will not be that, but... Keelhaul Key? You mean the island where the treasure hoard of Cortez the Pirate King is hidden? So, you want treasure, eh? Fine, but keep an eye out or the pirate curse will get you. Arr, arr, arr. Sorry, that's just... You gotta... Keelhaul Key! This guy has no chill. None. That's that cursed island! Don't get mixed up with that place for your own sake. Just like, no, I'm gonna bite all my fingernails off. Hey, Italian Girth, we're doing alright! We are talking to some totally not pirates about totally not pirates. It's great. This guy's definitely not a pirate. No matter how much I work, life never gets any easier for me, know what I mean? There's got to be a way to just go poof and get rich. You know, poof. That is a weird thing to come in here talking about. So I'm with Chrono on this. If you pop into a place that you've never been and immediately try to stir trouble, that's not a really great way to get off on the right foot. So I would suggest that you change tactics, my friend. Oi, you with the mustache. What's with the stink eye, eh? You got something to say? Right then, ask me anything. I'm like an encyclopedia, I am. I can answer anything. Oh, Keelhaul Key. Listen, mate. Don't ask me about that place. I got no need for a curse from the Pirate King. Well, no, but seriously, do you typically pop into a new community and say something like that? I mean, I'll talk about hateful people sometimes, no question. There's definitely a time and a place for it, and I'm not above getting off topic to discuss current events or to discuss things that are relevant or maybe less relevant to the game that I'm playing. It just feels like a troll move. What is the reaction you're hoping for, friend? Oh, and I hope you'll forgive me for having been burned by trolls in the past. Why can I not butt stomp this? I don't even know what the Charlotte Hornets are. You could tell me that was a baseball team, but I wouldn't know otherwise. I don't follow sports ball. Blitzball. It sounds more like Blazeball than Blitzball, but you know. This really should do something. If this were a Toby Fox game, eventually something would happen. I think butt stomping is great. No, Blazeball was a really interesting, like, online game experience thing that unfortunately ended, I think, just a few weeks ago, due to funding concerns. But it's a fascinating thing if you go looking it up. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. It's like this sort of surreal, sort of horror, sort of figure it out as you go kind of storytelling game experience that everyone got to be part of and influence. Okay, so apparently, there we go. You have to find the limits of how far you can walk past the ship before you get eaten. I didn't need that health anyway. So this is a shiny boat, and I don't remember the shiny boat being here before, so I assume that the shiny boat is what I'm supposed to actually get on. But now I know that there's a Pirate King, and there's a Pirate King's curse, which I'm sure we'll discover the actual truth of. But I'm really not sure. So this looks... I wonder if I'm going to be able to get a paper boat, because that's a thing, you know? I really like the names that they used in Blazeball too. They're really funny. Can I hop on the boat? What happens if I hop on the boat? I'm on the boat! I'm on a boat. Nothing's happening. Goombella, say something about the boat. She just complains about how smelly it is, which I'm pretty sure we've seen before. Come on! I wanna drive the boat. Please let me drive the boat. No. I don't get to drive the boat. And there's nobody on the boat. But I did make the boat disappear. So that's satisfying. Alright, I think I should probably stop throwing myself to the mercy of the Chomp Chomp. Alright. I guess maybe I should go talk to Professor Franklin or something like that. Maybe? I don't remember did we name it Nibbles, or is Nibbles its canonical name? It's the downside of my memory being so bad. Alright. Dr. Frankly. It'd be best to ask around at the harbor about Keelhaul Key. I did that. I literally did that. It's just that Nibbles sounds like the sort of name that we might call a thing. But it could also be canon. You know, sometimes we and Mario are on the same wavelength. Which is great. We should all have the same outstanding naming skills. I cannot be eaten by Nibbles going this way. Canonical. Like fired by a cannon. Is there anyone here I haven't talked to? No, everyone's talking about. Yes, yes, yes. See that ship docked there? Here we go. She belongs to Flavio, the merchant trader. He don't sail too often though. Mostly he hangs at Podley's joint on the plaza. Oh, I know where to go for that. Alright, I guess it's time to go have some plot progression. With a fancy fellow. Very colorful. Alright, if I remember correctly, that's right here. Isn't it like upstairs up here? No, wait. No, it's downstairs. Downstairs is the pub. And oh look, it's Luigi. And does he have a beetle with a wrench on his back? What? What? All right. Are you ready for the further adventures of Luigi Mario? Oh man, speaking of, I am totally going to a movie theater showing of the original Mario movie this week. I'm so excited. I think I went to see it in the theaters when I was a kid when it first came out. I'm really delighted. There's gonna be a drag show, there's gonna be a costume contest, it's gonna be amazing. I will take photos. You can look forward to that, especially if you're in our Discord. I'll make sure to give you the sneak peek. It might be a Mario themed drag show. I'm not sure. I'm excited to find out. I don't know if it'll be before or after the movie. I'm not sure. I've never been to. Okay, so you have to understand that it is organized by a group or a person thing. Dumpster Raccoon is what it's called. It's Dumpster Raccoon, which is led by a person that I follow on Twitter, which is how I know about this. Who actually ran into randomly, he was standing in front of me in line at the Ryan North signing, which was funny. And I could tell from the context, I was like, wait a minute, you're the guy who runs Dumpster Raccoon, aren't you? You're very funny on Twitter. And he was like, thanks. But they put on a lot of like queer, indie, obscure, slightly trashy movies. And for their 5th anniversary, they have gotten permission, whatever they had to do to get their hands on the original Super Mario Brothers movie. So I'm gonna go see it in theaters, and of course they're gonna make a whole production about it. So it's gonna be very exciting. So I will tell you all about that. But then we'll have Mario, and Luigi Mario. I did actually really enjoy the new Mario movie. It was really fun. I haven't heard anything about audience participation, but I'll let you know. And if there's anybody cosplaying Big Bertha, I'll be sure to get photos for you, Chrono. I know you, my friend. Yeah, I'm excited though. I think it'll be fun. I am not gonna dress up probably, but I will probably wear my glow in the dark invincibility star earrings. So wait, there's another Mario movie? What's the third one? I only know of the one that came out in the 90s and then the one that just came out. I didn't know there was another one. There's an anime movie? I had no idea. It's a whole new world out there. Maybe I'll have to discover this, even if it's terrible. Perhaps especially if it's terrible. Shall we talk to our super cool brother, Mr. Luigi, and see what grand adventures he's had? I just realized that, like, as they, like, bob up and down in place, their little hats kind of slide up and off their heads. It's great. Violet, that's amazing. Incredible. Alright. Well, I headed to Circuit Break Island and got me a marvelous compass piece. You wouldn't believe it, bro! Talk about thrills, chills, and spills! Oh, man. I'm sorry, this just feels like such a 90s script. It just really does to me. I love it. It was pretty nuts, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. Of course, Luigi. I would never cut you off from telling the story of your grand adventures, and Mario would never cut you off either. So. Hey, sounds good to me. Which part of my story you want to hear, bro? Circuit Break Island. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. Just as our boat arrived at Circuit Break Island, we heard this incredible racket. We soon found out that they hold kart races almost every day on the island. So, I played a lot of Super Mario Kart when I was a kid. Like, a lot of Super Mario Kart. Like, a lot. Not enough to beat those, like, nobody can beat me, I'll pay you, you can beat me challenging people at conventions. But basically everybody else, except for my sister. I was really good at Super Mario Kart, and I played a lot of it. But I tried to play literally every other, like, anything else in the series, and it was just not gonna happen. I tried playing Mario Kart 64. Did not happen. I tried playing Double Dash once and never touched it again. And just that was it. So my roommate has Mario Kart 8, which has Super Nintendo Mario levels. So that was very exciting for me. So I played that a couple times with her. But over the weekend, we played some Mario Kart because they have new things happen. So I had to play as a Wiggler in the Wiggler car. So I could wiggle with my wiggle while I wiggled. And then we did the wiggle level. It was great. I had so much fun. It's really absurd. It's such a silly game. But she taught me, because I was playing through it and I'm good enough at the Mario Kart that I played 30 years ago that I actually have skill and ability to see things. So a lot of times when I'm playing Mario Kart 8, I'm just like, this is just a completely different experience. Like, we're like flying. We're going underwater. Like, just this doesn't compare. Something's different. The level design is different. But I kept running into a situation where I was like, there is a basic mechanic that the game expects me to be able to do, and I can't do it. What is it? And my roommate was like, oh, it's what's it called? It's not skidding. It's a term for it. It's the drifting. Just plain drifting. Which I was really excited about because I was able to recognize that there was a skill that I was missing, and it's a very basic, very essential skill. It doesn't really exist in the Super Nintendo version. It was easy for me to pick up, relatively speaking, because I already kind of hopped to do some of the tighter turns when I play the Super Nintendo version, especially Mario Circuit 3 has a turn that's really tight. But I haven't quite mastered it, but I'm doing pretty well. So I'm already, like, the levels that are roughly comparable in level design to what I grew up with, even though I haven't played Mario Kart 8 much before, really, I can regularly get second to fourth place. The levels that are wildly different in level design, maybe not so much. But it is really funny to realize that my 30-year-old skill set is still mostly applicable. And once I get used to drifting, which is absolutely essential in like literally every other game in the series, it is an expected game mechanic. You will be able to drift. You have to know how to drift. That's just what you do. It's like a mechanic. It's like knowing how to use the different items, which I'm still figuring out some of them, because there are more of them and they're different. And like I had a hard time figuring out kind of the flying mechanics, but I've got those down eventually. Yeah, but like it's funny because there aren't very many games that I'm like good at, but like I'm good at Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart, and apparently I could become good at Mario Kart 8. Not great. I don't think I'll ever be great, but I could become pretty good at it, which is really exciting. I didn't realize because but also like the physics are different. The mechanics of how things work are a little bit different. The pacing is a little different. The level design is a little different, but it is apparently close enough in some cases that it works. So that was delightful. Another fun discovery. So I never swore in middle school and high school. This is probably not surprising to you. I swore like once when I was 17 because there was somebody who was really, really mean and I called her a name, not to her face, but in describing her to somebody else. But otherwise I didn't swear. But then I started playing Time Splitters with my friends in college. And that's when I started swearing. Never sworn before really in my life. Well, it turns out that Mario Kart 8 triggers something in my brain so that I'm like swearing and trying to trash talk and just yelling at everybody as they're passing me and I'm trying to throw stuff at them and it's just like it's just out of control. It's really funny. Like I hadn't really thought about it until because we played it before like a couple of times and then we played it this weekend and I was just like, wow, I'm swearing a lot, like I'm trash talking a lot. My roommate was like, yes, I noticed. I filed away. This is a thing that happens when Lauren plays Mario Kart. But like not any other game, really. I can't think of like any other game that has this reaction. So if you ever need me to swear on stream, we can play Mario Kart. Apparently. I'm not good at trash talking, just so you know. I'm not. It's just funny, because like my roommate doesn't do that. Occasionally, very occasionally, if somebody like pulls like a dirty move or is like her ultra nemesis. But most of the time, like, no, she's just having fun and she'll be like, oh no, oh yeah. But I'm like, come on, Dad, what's your problem, man? Get back, I'm gonna get you, ah! It's really great. Anyway, that's your tangent. That has nothing to do with anything. So we've bought time for everybody else who might be late to walk in and join us during Thousand Year Door. So I'm thinking about doing, because I was too sick to do my streamiversary on my streamiversary, I was thinking about doing a belated streamiversary stream because I feel like they have to allow it if you were too sick to do it. I've been trying to figure out what I want to do, and I might do it a bit of a fundraiser. Nobody's like pressured or expected, but just I might put a tip jar out basically, because I got iron over the weekend and it was very expensive, but it does mean that I'm feeling better and will be feeling a lot better. But I've been trying to figure out what I want to do, and I'm thinking I might do a concert and tarot, because I don't know that I'll have enough energy to do a concert the whole time, but we'll see. I've been practicing flute again, and shockingly, a lot of things are better and improved, including my tone, because my body is no longer falling apart. What a concept. Yeah, so I thought we might do flute and singing until I get tired, and then maybe do some tarot reading. Probably not play Mario Kart, but maybe someday. Yeah, my roommate has the expansion pass. I do not have it, so I would have to borrow her system, but it could be fun. We could have a Flutie Pie Mario Kart battle on Discord or something. Could be fun. So yeah, I'll let you know when that's going to be. Also, my very first ever sponsored streams are going to be in early August, because an indie game developer reached out to me because I thought that I would be a good fit. And I think that we as a community are a good fit for for their games, so we'll be doing that a little bit. So I'll let you know when that's going to be. So. All right. I don't know if there's any other news that I need to share, but I think that's it. I guess I can dive back in into the game. Just sharing Luigi's excellent news about his excellent adventures. Look, it's not my fault I went on a Mario Kart tangent. Luigi brought it up. It's his fault. I'm innocent. This is the face of innocence, folks. Would I go on a tangent unprovoked? Never. I can't even hold that for like a second. Oh, violence and property damage and tangents. Yeah, that sounds about right. Man, this game doesn't allow enough property damage. Anyway, Luigi is also absolutely innocent. Like me, we are younger siblings who commit no crimes. I would never get into trouble. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. Okay. We soon found out that they hold kart races almost every day on the island. When we started on chicken fried chicken, I do need to make chicken fried steak and chicken fried chicken one of these weeks. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna invite all my Canadian friends over and introduce them to the wonders. But I gotta get a mallet first. Because you can't make chicken fried steak or chicken fried chicken without a mallet. Because they don't sell meat pre-tenderized here. Because they don't make chicken fried steak. So the grocery stores don't come prepared for you to make chicken fried steak. No, I need a mallet. And it's not just any old mallet. It's gotta be a mallet with the cleats. You know? A cleat mallet. Meat tenderizer. It's great. It's good. I can absolutely be trusted with a spiky hammer. Designed to tenderize flesh. Innocence. Anyway. Whoever takes first place in the race. My stomach hurts. The Dark Souls boss, yes. Oh my god, you knowingly. There's just... You missed... I don't even know how to describe it. There might have been talk of violence and Mario Kart, but I am an angel. Is chicken fried chicken the Dark Souls of chicken? No! Chicken fried chicken is a whale, apparently. I see what you're trying to do. It will not work on me. I have already tangented long enough. Okay. Whoever takes first place in the race gets to rule the island as king for that day. You know, that's probably not the worst means of determining who your next monarch is going to be that ever happened, especially if it's only for one day. But you could also do a lot of damage. Like, there are entire young adult novels about people planning to overthrow the totalitarian government with lots of proper nouns that they live in by training up to be the very best and get king for a day so that they can institute democracy and make out with two boys or whatever. I think I'm silly today. into me. Actually, this sounds like this could be something from, like, a Speed Racer fanfic. I don't know, though. He can smooch another boy, but he has a girl already, and she's pretty great, so, like, just saying, if we're gonna have our young adult romance triangle, we have to consider canon, because canon is good. We just add to canon. I like Speed Racer, okay? It's great. The movie is fantastic. What has gotten into me? I am silly, but it is relevant. Doesn't it have... Isn't Mario in Speed Racer? Isn't that Mario? Who's Pops? Right? Right? I mean, I'm not an expert on actors, but I swear to God that Pops Racer is played, is he played by Mario? Somebody confirm or deny. He's not, but he could have been. Okay, well, he has similar vibes. He has similar vibes. John Goodman. Oh, that's a really good name for him. That doesn't sound like a real name. Wait, was he Fred Flintstone? Who also kind of has Mario vibes? Sort of? Okay, well, like, anyway, those two would at least be BFFs. Okay. I don't even know if I saw the Flintstones movie. He just has that vibe. Well, I almost managed to make this tangent relevant to the game that we're playing. I failed, but I tried. Alright. I guess Pops has a little bit more wholesomeness and a little bit less gruffness than Mario. Does that seem like a fair character assessment? I think so. I mean, I would agree with it. I just said it. Right. King for that day. ... Just as we got to the racetrack, they were holding the award ceremony. Oh no, Luigi, you missed your chance to become king. I don't know why you'd want to become king, but you could. I couldn't believe my eyes. Right there on the trophy they give to the winner, it was another piece of the marvelous compass. I almost passed dead away. No. Luigi, you could say you almost passed out. You can't be like, I almost died because I saw it. No. I decided right then and there that the only thing to do was enter the next race. I mean, I've driven in car races before, so I thought I'd be okay. That's true. He has driven before. Boy, was I wrong. All right, let's hear. Are you ready to hear why the why race karts? Why the karting in Luigi Adventures? Why Super Luigi Kart is not like Super Mario Kart? It's not like anything Luigi's ever karted before. It's the like edgelord, like late 2000s reimagining. The karts were supercharged machines that could send you airborne with their exhaust, so they were really stinky. These vehicles were armed with missiles and bazookas. It was anything goes, bro. I mean, does a bazooka really compare to a blue shell? These are the important questions that we have to ask ourselves. Of course, I wanted to get right out of there, pronto. These drivers were crazed. But I worked up my courage and signed up anyway. I'm so proud of him, given that one of Luigi's defining character traits is that he gets scared easily and a lot. The fact that he, like, manages to rally his courage and go on adventures is pretty remarkable. After all, true bravery is not never being afraid. True bravery is being afraid and doing it anyway. There's some punning happening in chat. Don't think I don't see you there, Chrono. Mad Mario Fury Toad. Anyway, My race day finally came. I got one of the best carts, the big green 01. I took my position at the start line. The light went green, I stomped the accelerator, and something bad happened. What could it be? What could it be? Don't leave me hanging. I was in reverse! Oh my god. That's the sort of thing that would happen to me, but not in Mario Kart. So, in Mario Kart 8, you can explode on the starting line. It's really exciting. I was trying to figure out what the timing was to get the boost because it is not the same as the boost from the Super Nintendo version. So I went boom. It was great. Specifically kaboom. It was great fun. Alright. I was in reverse. The big green 01 went rocketing backwards with me yelling, "Oh no!" I crashed into the wall behind me hard enough to cut me off mid-scream. In one fell swoop, I dropped into last place and wrecked my racing machine. But it wasn't all bad news. All the other carts crashed because of my maneuver. He caused a pile up. That's amazing. Once I got in gear and took off, I was the only car left. I won by a country mile, bro. Amazing. So, lightning bolt. I took the piece off of my trophy and added it to the marvelous compass. The compass came to life and pointed me towards Jazzafraz town in the east. Then I heard that voice. Princess Eclair's voice echoed in my ears again. Sorry. Oh, my princess. Random words would form poetry if spoken by your voice. I will most definitely save you. Just wait for me, Princess Eclair. Oh, sorry about that, bro. So after that, I got back on my boat and came back here to Rogueport. And that's what's been up with me. That was really fun. Alright, do you want to hear the alternate version of his story? Hold on. I'm gonna see what Goombella has to say. That's Luigi's pal, Torque. I hear he's like a totally excellent mechanic. According to Mechanics Weekly, that tool on his back can basically do anything. Oh my god, she has this subscription to like every periodical ever. She probably... Goombella subscribes to Mechanics Weekly so she can look at the pictures of sexy mechanics. It's true. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. I'm just saying. One of Goombella's defining character traits is that she likes to talk about sweaty hot men. I'm not making this up. She has multiple lines of dialogue about it. I'm not shaming her. I am not shaming her. Goombella is not ashamed of her sexuality, nor should she be. I just think it's funny to consider this. That's all. He seems ticked off, though. I wonder what happened. She fell back asleep in the middle of talking. I mean, she could also be into mechanics. She could be into mechanical stuff. However, what I know of Goombella makes it more likely that she's into mechanics than the work that they do. I'm just saying, it's refreshing and delightful to have a character, a female character who shamelessly appreciates people that she finds attractive. I think that's great. And she would definitely read the articles too. I mean, she's an intellectual, she's a scholar, she likes to read. she was definitely a person who would have read the back of the shampoo bottle in the bathroom before the age of smartphones. She would read a lot, so I believe she actually reads it. She just also checks out the hot mechanics. Yeah, and then she can hold her own in conversations with hot buff mechanic dudes. Yeah, that's smart. She does want to smooch the world. More power to her. Go for it, Goombella. I believe in you. I believe in you, my little horny Goomba friend. Alright, let's see what actually happened. What kind of shenanigans did Luigi actually get up to from somebody else's perspective? Yeah, I'm Torque. And don't for a second think this dude's telling the whole story. The only reason I lent him my rig was because he got down on his knees and begged. And what happens? He's in it for 1 second before he completely totals it. Idiot! He was still able to drive it afterwards, so... I'm not letting this dip out of my sight until he repays me the 5,000 coin repair costs. Okay. I mean, that is actually what he said. He literally did say that he crashed his car. He didn't say that he owes money for the car, but he did admit that he crashed it. Oh no. Alright. For Bob-omb, blowing up is like throwing a punch for an ordinary bloke. If you want to leave the biggest impression, you gotta do it with perfect timing. They're letting me know when Jennifer White joins my party, or Jennifer White's relative. I gotta be prepared. Your mom said that once you learn that timing, you're finally an adult Bob-omb. Ah, Mom. Sailors. Dot 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 means scram. Don't talk to me. My heart's burning for my long-lost love. Yes, I'm speaking of the extraordinary beauty at the juice shop in Glitzville. Wait a minute. Isn't that Jolene? Isn't that Jolene? Pretty sure that's Jolene. No matter how many times I flirted, she never paid me the slightest attention. Yeah, that sounds like Jolene. This is Rogueport's main square. No, I don't want to. No. I want to hear your gossip about this. That guy practically lives here. He must like it, huh? He's like the ultimate regular. As far as I can tell, he's recounting the tales of every love of his life, one by one. So I should be coming back here to hear him talk about various NPCs that I've encountered. And this one just happens to be Jolene. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene! Sorry, I'm not even trying to sing the right notes. That guy's a Bob-omb sailor. I think he comes here every time his ship makes port. I don't blame him. This place has totally cool atmosphere. I'd be a regular too. Alright, friend. Not you, not you, not you. No. You. Welcome to you and yours. Have a seat. This is Podley's place, a humble little cola shop. No booze here, where folks mix stories and drinks. By the by, there's an inn upstairs. When you're weary, go on up and relax. Alright, folks. Are you ready for plot progression? The skull captain casts his gaze. The red jewel shines and plays. It's a boom bossa boom festival. The Stash brothers, best of friends. 3 times Red Stash lands on his end. Blue Stash's belly 4 times is whacked. Now all the fireworks boom and crack. It's a boom bossa boom festival. Alright. That's gonna be significant. We'll put a pin in that. Alright, fella. And this is the Skullstone, the lucky charm of my family. I love you, you sparkly thing. I wonder if this is the pirate's curse or something related to it. It is so fabulous, I wish to give it great big kisses. It never leaves my sight. Never. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, yes, and freedom gives me wealth of spirit. There's like... We could actually have a discussion about this if we wanted to. About how this is kind of a way, like, money doesn't buy happiness, but it kind of does up to a point. Money buys you to the point of not having to worry about things. And once your worries, like regular worries, are taken care of and you can actually have the freedom to enjoy things and have the luxury of spare time, then you can get to the point where like additional money doesn't really get you a lot more. But this man is at least aware of the privilege that his wealth gives him. That's pretty good, I think. We'll see what he's actually like overall, but... And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchanged must always long for yet more? Ah. So he's struggling. He's struggling. He doesn't like the fact that he's been raised in the middle of terrible capitalism. What is missing from my life? This tears at my very insides. I must know. What do I lack? So my options are romance, definitely. I'd say emotion. Probably thrills or money, maybe? No, you definitely got money. I don't know about romance. Emotion or thrills? I think that emotion is actually the answer, and thrills is what people try to fill the hole in their heart with instead of actually genuinely being emotionally honest and open with themselves and the world around them. So, there's your hot take. I don't want to be yawning anymore. My arm is like all discolored from the iron that went into it. So I should yawn, or should stop yawning one of these days, hopefully. Alright, I'd say emotion. I'm gonna go with emotion. I don't know what the right answer is, but that's my diagnosis. Emotion, you say, ah? I suppose each life must experience some emotion. Yes, the gradual process that forever alters the landscape of life, like rain on dirt. Ah, no, foolish Flavio. Not erosion, you silly. I was like, wait a minute, but is he talking about erosion? He's mistaking his words. Not erosion, you silly man. What I need is emotion. That's a fun wordplay. I wonder what it originally said in Japanese. Wait, hold the horses. That is it. Now that I am thinking of it, I once heard of the treasure of Cortez, the pirate king. So I wonder whether any of the things that you say will make him think about the treasure of Cortez. I don't know where the romance would come from, but definitely you get money getting a treasure. Thrills, hunting treasure when there's a curse involved. Emotion, having an adventure. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me. A hunt for pirate treasure. Why, that just shrieks of romance and thrills and emotion and even money. Yes. Okay. Good. A+. He could want to romance the Pirate King. That would be fine. He and his frilly cravat would get along well with Pirate Kings, I feel. Do you not know the tale? The Pirate King's treasure, hidden on Keelhaul Key? Ah, well, tales say that the Pirate King Cortez hid his hoard of pirate booty there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot. But not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle. People here whisper that the ghost of Cortez attacks all that seek his treasure. Eek! It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keelhaul Key. Perhaps they just have a really effective PR team. It's good marketing. But that will not stop Flavio! That treasure is there, yes, and I am going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the 7 seas. What is that you are saying? You are also looking for a treasure here in Rogueport. Oh. Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. I used to refer to Houston, Texas as an armpit because it was smelly and humid and I didn't like it. But it's actually, there is a good heart in Houston, so I can't make fun of it anymore. But I still kind of will. You cannot be believing each stupid rumor about treasure some street urchin spews out. Only I get to do that. No, 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 no. Now what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over. Rather, I mean, show me. Why am I showing you? I thought we didn't want to show... I thought that the bad guys wanted the map. Mario, why are you doing this? Just ask the man if we can come along to Keelhaul Key and say we're looking for something else. We want to help him find the treasure. Whatever. You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keelhaul Key. You swine. You mean to steal my treasure out from under me, you awful, awful man. Are we going to have to stow away? I think we're going to have to stow away. Mario is innocent. He would never. Well, now I am confused. You were looking for things known as the crystal stars.
Oh, yeah.
And now that I am thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash. Yes, that would be... Ah, stop such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. You have money. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keelhaul Key. I mean, really, it's more that we'll go with Flavio to Keelhaul Key because he has the boat and we don't. Just... Of course, the crystal star is yours, yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. Okay. Huh? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no ship? Ha 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 ha! You unfortunate foolish man. Do you not know who I am? Oh! I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive and glorious. Splendid, splendid, splendid. Let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader, yes, and you will be captain. Okay. I don't know enough about how this all works, but okay, alright. Leader and captain are not the same. Ah, danger and adventure tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. Pretty sure that's just the stench of trash and salt. Alright, well that happened. Excellent, good, wonderful, beautiful. I should probably heal. I am slightly missing some health. Do I care? Not really. I'll be fine. Who needs, like, a fifth of my health anyway? Not I. I got reach it, yeah, see? And Lucky Shot, or whatever it's called. Lucky Ducky. I don't know what it's actually called, but I'm calling it Lucky Ducky from now on. That's a Bob-omb sailor. He's one of the guys going to Keelhaul Key with us. Why do you think so many Bob-ombs become sailors? Kind of weird, huh? That's a good question. Why are the bombs sailors? Is it because bombs are vaguely similar in appearance to a cannonball? Right, fair weather today, eh? Yeah, perfect day to set sail if I do say so. Wouldn't mind a bit if the whole journey blew in fair as today. No siree, Bob. Folks, there is an X knot on that ship. So that's either an XX knot, or that's an X knot pretending to be an XX knot. But I think it's probably an X knot pretending to not be an X knot instead of an XX knot. That's Thrifty the Toad. He and his brother run the Toad Bros Bazaar. He says he wants to go to Keelhaul Key to open his own shop. Not a bad dream. I get totally jealous of people who stay so focused on their goals, you know? But how many customers does he expect to get on a deserted island anyway? It's a good question. She thinks clearly. She's got a good head on her shoulders. At last, my dreams will come true. I'm gonna open my very own shop on Keelhaul Key. I don't care if it's small and ramshackle. It'll be mine. I just have one slight worry. Keelhaul Key is a deserted, cursed island. You think I'll get much foot traffic? Maybe. Obviously, either you're gonna sell to like the dry bones that inhabit that place, or we'll make it a popular destination. We'll see. I always dreamed of the day I'd leave this town. I don't care if there are pirates or ghosts or undead vampires where we're going. It's gotta be worlds better than this stinkhole. That's one of the toads who's coming with us to Keelhaul Key. Sounds like she got tired of life in Rogueport and wants a fresh start on Keelhaul Key. Hey, she's young, you know? That's the time to get out there and try new stuff. I don't know, is she actually any younger than you, honey? Yeah, there we go. That's a toad sailor. He seems pretty freaked out to be a sailor, but hey. I always hear him worrying about his brother, so maybe that's why he's so tweaked. You know, speaking of which, you don't exactly worry about Luigi much, do you? I might as well tell you, my brother went to Keelhaul Key and never returned. I get woozy just thinking about it, but I've decided to work up my courage and sail there. This is the Luigi of their family. That's one of the sailors going with us to Keelhaul Key. He seems super motivated, so we're totally lucky to have him, know what I mean? Starboard ho, port ho, giant monster blooper ho, I'm practicing my hose. Oh man, I would totally have hidden the star piece. Alright. That's Papatch the Babom. Papatch the Babom. He's a real salty sailor type. Totally active guy. Huh? Should she think he's hot? Is that what's going on here? Yeah, he looks pretty burly too. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't make this up. This is who she is, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just funny. He looks pretty burly too. Gotta love strong go-getters, huh? I love Kumbella so much. She's my favorite bisexual disaster in this game. Oh man. They call that guy Four Eyes. He's one of the sailors coming with us to Keelhaul Key. I totally feel like I've seen him somewhere before though. Maybe I'm just going nuts. Don't gaslight yourself, honey. Pleased to meet, your acquaintance. He's really good at this. Alright, why is Nex not sneaking on board? I mean, obviously to steal our crystal star, but like, I don't know. I guess their other methods haven't prevented me from getting crystal stars, so maybe they're trying something different. Alright. That's the entrepreneur Flavio. He's like super rich. He owns lots of ships. I don't know for sure, but it looks like this ship is his favorite. It does have a lot of stars on it. Ah, yes. So it is you, huh? Well, sadly, a slight problem seems to have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She is a fine vessel, no? She is the SS Flavion, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. The raw majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance, none can compare to her. I think he's got all the romance he needs in his life. Ah, behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul. Don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty. She is a savage beast on the water, tops among sailboats. But above all, I tell you, this proud ship can... Ah, yes, did you speak? Yes, of course. The problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavion, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here is the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off the dog. I wonder if he's actually a dog. That could happen. There are actually dog people in the Mario universe. The navigator, of course, is the highest ranked helmsman. They steer ships, you know. Now, here's the real problem. The waters around Keelhaul Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is a, how you say, a pickle. Oi, Flavio! Heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution. Do not tease me, Papatch. You can solve our problem? Then spit it out already. Well, sir, I've heard talk of a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery. A salty old sea dog by all accounts. Is he related to Jennifer? We got a general and an admiral. I don't know. But he's said to have the helmsman's touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him on the seas of late. Bossa boom! Problem solved! Let us scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him on board. I bet he's below ground in the secret underground ancient city thing. We'll go there. As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations. That would be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not? No complaints. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye, aye. Sounds fair, sir. Good plan. I'm on board. Sure thing. Then it is decided. You must find this Bobbery and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. Alright. Let us go quest for Bobbery. I should have realized that I wasn't just gonna get on the boat and go. The leader is the one who delegates jobs to the captain. Yes. Alright, so I think I know where I'm supposed to go. Ba 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 Bobbery. Ba 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 it's Bobbery. I'm sorry, I'm gonna sing the Beach Boys. If we're not careful. Wait, actually, isn't there a shortcut on the other side? Wait. No. No, there's a shortcut here. Sorry, I'm trying to remember the sewers. I'm about to get a bomb friend, though. It's very exciting. Here we go. Yeah, it sounds like Bobberan. It doesn't sound like Barbara Ann. It sounds like Bobberan. So when I was a kid, I thought it was Bobberan. Ba 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 Bobberan. Ba 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 Bobberan. If you don't know the Beach Boys, your parents presumably were not into. Is that surf rock even? All right. Yeah, I found that out last stream, I think, Nervous Black Rabbit, because I really hate navigating the sewers so much. Information is priceless no matter how old you are, man. Alright. Do I want to know about horsetails? Sure. Why not? What else am I going to do with my money? I can't afford to buy the warrior clothes, so I might as well learn about horsetails. You've been to Petal Meadows, haven't you? Well, they have those blue and gray striped poles called candy pops all over, right? I heard that one of those will give you a horsetail if you hit it 10 times. You should go try that out sometime. And that is that. Alright, Wonky, I question that. Oh, here's the when the wind blows, the cradle will fall. That's very useful. Alright. I might have jumped to a conclusion. Incorrectly. I know there's gonna be something here. I just know it. I just know it. I don't know how or what or where, but... alas, that didn't happen. It's not look promising. Maybe I should have actually talked to people in town before I came to this conclusion. Stylish moves. Oh, I had one of those. Press A right when Koops' shell toss attack hits an enemy. Pretty sure he gave me tips on one for Goombella, but I don't remember what it was. Partner named Pierre. Yes, I think I've encountered him. I were a former Admiral. I might not be down here after all. Goombella, honey. Goombella, honey. We're having a little trouble. a little too much caffeine there. Oh no. Oh, Goombella, honey. I don't know what to do. Maybe I should actually go and ask people in town what I should do. I need a run button. Goombella, where should I go? I really thought for sure this would be it, but it's not. Apparently. Goombella was just having a tough time of it, that's all. Alright. So nobody's seen him near the water. So he's gonna be somewhere else. Maybe Professor Franklin knows something? I don't know. Admirals sound important. Professors think they're important. Bobbery? There we go! That old sea dog lives in the East Side house right next door. They say he was a great and important sailor long ago. Okay, well. I'm glad I did not waste my time wandering too much through the sewers. It's locked from the inside. Knock on the door. Nice, I'm gonna go crash your space, Bobbery. Hey, it's the mustache. You remember me, right? Pierre the thief. Yeah, I was just talking to your partner. I've got to be straight here. Ishnail told me to wash my hands of thievery. So, I can't be a geologist. I can't be a thief. What should I do, you think? Do I have no talents? Ha ha ha, that's funny. Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. Is Bobbery secretly in here? Because this is next door. Probably meant somewhere else. You're super friendly. Hey, you! Yeah, old Chumpy. You say you made it to Twilight Town. Hey, we all got problems to deal with, you know? I like this. I like Ishnail. I can't get on a boat here. I don't have a boat yet. I don't have the boat ability. I want that, and I can't get to it. Okay. Let's think about it, Lauren. How? I don't know. No. Is he all the way on the east side? It's locked. You can't open it. Bandy Andy, help me out. Swindle is here all the time, usually, but not now. Where is he today? I was thinking I'd come talk to him about a way to make some quick dough. If you see him, tell him that I'm looking for him, okay? Swindle. Let's do swindle people. Alright, so... What new abilities do I have? Where can they take me that they couldn't take me before? Wait. Is this a different? He said the east side next door. You're gonna have to be more specific than that, my dude. The east side house right next door. So that ought to be this house right here, which is locked from the inside. What can I do now that I couldn't do before? No, I could absolutely get chomped on my nibbles before. I don't know, man. Bella had some trouble there. I can't do that. I can't get across there anyway. I don't think I can anyway. I don't think my little guy can carry me. Vivian! I don't know what Vivian would allow me to do, but... Okay. Alright, that's something. That's a start. Now what? Excuse you? I broke the game. Alright. So I clearly have several new abilities. Alright, well it turns out that the hug zone is not the answer here. Look at how happy Vivian is. I'm still, like, I can't believe they actually just, like, let me have Vivian join my party. She's just in my party now. Like, I did not expect that. Hey, yeah, it's me, Darkly. I like dim places. Yeah. So how is Twilight Town? Don't you love how dim and weird it is there? I haven't been back in ages. I should go back there soon for a visit. I guess that would be too mean. I guess I can't break into that window. I'm pulling another card trick today and making tons of loot. But somebody started tailing me, so I came here to hide out for a while. Don't tell anyone you saw me here or I'll smack you. Whatever, buddy. I'm really at a loss. Right next door. What other ability have I got? Oh my god. Do you see how tall she is? Look at how tall she is. That's so adorable. I'm sorry. The Vivian becoming exactly as tall as she needs to be just delights me. It just delights me. I think it's really funny. Vivian, can you give me a boosty? Please. I'm just a little bitty Mario. Just pick me up and give me a little boosty. No. That doesn't seem to be working. How do I get into this dude's house? Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be yawning already. Is there something else I can do around here? Oh. I want to go into that. Can I jump into that? You got stuff in the way of my jumping space. What? No! It's almost like they don't want me going down there, but it looks like a thing that I could go into. I don't see anything at all. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. How am I so bad at this? How am I so bad at this? This is the second time I've been completely stumped. What abilities have I not? What can being able to go into the hug zone accomplish for me that I couldn't do before? I'm not sure. Look at her just floating. She's just chilling. Oh my god, she's so adorable, floating over the water. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. He said right next door, and there's a door and it's locked. Frankly, the door is locked. Do I have to break in through the roofs? I bet I have to break in through the roofs. Alright, hold on. We're gonna investigate this. There appears to be a thing on top of the roof that I could maybe roll into, actually. Yeah. Alright. So the roofs appear to be connected from here. Can I get in there from here? How do I get up there? I think this is it. I want to be able to fly. I feel like I need to get onto the roofs. And I assume there was a thing here that was hidden. And that was what I did here last time. I mean, it can't be this. There's no way that the game would make you do something here. I tried, okay? I tried really hard. The alley of sadness, indeed. I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do, and I can't figure it out. It is catchy music, though, that's true. It's gonna be platforming. Platforming is gonna be the answer somehow. Can I sneak back here? No. Because I think I'm supposed to roll into there. And then I'll land inside the guy's house. I'll go down his chimney and he'll be like, "Arr." That's what old people are like. I'm just gonna get eaten to death by a chomp chain in the meantime, though. I want to get up there. If I get up there, that'll do it. How do I get out there? Oh, wait. Okay. All right. The other day I saw this guy jumping from roof to roof. There we go. Man, he was so dashing. But you know, actually, he might have been a bandit. Maybe that's why he was sneaking into chimneys. All right, I managed to successfully puzzle it out. I just keep forgetting that this kiddo can walk me places. So this is presumably where I want to go. However, I'm gonna be this person and cause some trouble. I'm going to cause problems on purpose. Good afternoon to you, sir. I am called Grifty, the Traveling Minstrel. I spend my days here in leisure, spinning tales that spin the senses. I know but a few of the stories that surround the town of Rogueport. If you like, I can share them with you, but it will require just a few coins. Is there a tale you want to hear? These are the tales I can tell you now. I know where all my money's going now. I could save it for the warrior clothes. Wario clothes. But am I really gonna? This is very exciting. And did you see me solve that problem? Did you see me solve the progression problem on my own? Aren't you proud of me? I'm proud of me. I'm not good at that usually, but I did it. I did it. I'm very excited. I'm thinking about things like a gamer should. Where I'm like, what tools do I have at my disposal? Where am I trying to go? What tells do I see around that show something I could conceivably interact with in the way that I want to? And how do I get there? I have been jumping on roofs in Disco Elysium as well. That was very exciting. All right, let's do this. Are you ready? That's true, Blue Glass. In this very stream, I was reminded of how Rainbow She can cross things. And because of that, I can now get up to all sorts of shenanigans. All right, the fearsome demon. Yes, tell me the tale. Ages ago, a city flourished here in peace and splendor. But it was destroyed in a single day by a demon from the dark beyond. Historians claim a great calamity befell the city, but nay, 'twas a demon. The city sank below ground, and 1/4 of the old city became the demon's den. Oh, interesting. Okay. This demon put fear into the hearts of all men and sent out minions to take the land. And its den, its palace, grew rich with the treasures stolen from all over the world. The crystal stars. In order to increase its already formidable power, the demon created crystal stars to hold the essence of the heavens. One of these stars was placed in each country to exert the demon's influence. Okay, so it's not unreasonable to think that the King X-Naut, with his big brain machine, is perhaps being mind controlled by the demon. Mind control by demon seems to have a precedent in this story. One of the castles built to contain these stars still stands near Petal Meadows. I think that's where Hooktail is from. The hero who arose. For a mere 5 coins, I think we can get the next bit of the story. One day, there came a hero who could vanquish the fell demon. The young Toad from Petal Meadows was strong of arm but shy of voice, a true hero. All those around the boy teased him endlessly about the way he spoke. But when the demon cast his fearful gaze across the lands and reached out, the young Toad used his strength and honor to defend his people. and he became a hero to all, despite his odd voice. I wonder if this is making fun of the voice that they've given toads. One of my VGM friends does the toad voice, and she'll sing things in the toad voice. It's really funny. The wise Goomba. There was a wise Goomba from Boggly Woods, gifted in knowledge of the world. When beasts rose to take the woods, this knowledge helps the people fight them. And this Goomba, who knew the way that every monster would attack. That's where the Goomba gossip comes from. She began to think of a way to banish all monsters from the land. All right. You folks don't mind that we're doing this, do you? We're more on topic here than earlier when I was like, let me tell you about Mario Kart. Alright, the stalwart Koopa. Okay. A Koopa who traveled the world alone learned of the darkness covering the land. He went alone wherever evil dwelt and banished it with shell and sheer bravado. The monsters grew to fear this scar-riddled Koopa who thwarted them at every turn. But the brave Koopa was finally taken in a trap set for him by the monsters. But then, a Boo who fought with the monsters came and used her magic to free him. The brave Koopa's spirit had melted the heart of the cold Boo lass. I need to know this story. Oh my goodness. The 4 heroes. Oh my god, this is a JRPG story right now. In the truest sense. Alright. The Boo used her powerful magic to learn more about the evil they faced. We cannot destroy this darkness alone, she decided, her face a grim mask. We need the Toad hero of Petal Meadows and the wise Goomba of Boggly Woods. The Boo's magic drew the 4 heroes together to send the demon from the world. And so the 4 heroes finally set out for the Palace of Shadow. This is great. This reads exactly like it's supposed to. It reads like a storybook. Coyote Dash, you know me well. For a mere 5 coins, we can move on. The power of the world-devouring demon was greater than any could imagine. But the wise Goomba soon realized that this was the power of the crystal stars. She thought of a way to take the stars and use them against the demon. She told the other heroes her plan and set it in motion, banishing their fears. The Boo's magic and the Toad's strength created a gap in the demon's defenses. At that moment, the brave Koopa seized the stars and succeeded in badly damaging the demon. Oh man, we're like almost done with this. This is like the entire story. Could we not have gotten here, I wonder, before we knew this much about the demon? I wonder whether more unlocks here as chapters continue. Alright. But even the brave Koopa's stroke was not enough to end the demon's reign. The wise Goomba thought of another use for the crystal stars in that dire hour. Okay, so this is going to explain why the crystal stars were its strength and became its undoing, which seems really weird and awfully convenient. She suggested sealing the demon forever with the crystal stars. All agreed. The heroes matched their strengths with the power of the crystal stars, and they successfully sealed the demon's soul within the deepest part of the palace. Together, they made it so that only all 7 stars could break the seal. And here we go to the final one. All becomes legend. After the demon was sealed within the Palace of Shadow, many refused to come near that place of terror. But as the years passed, entire generations forgot. And the penniless and immoral began to congregate in this once barren place. This place soon became a populous harbor, the town of Rogueport. And some even began to say that the underground city held a legendary treasure. But they were unaware that the demons slept beneath them still. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Okay. Well, we'll see how many more we get later. Let us see what our gossip friend says. That guy's name is Grifty. He's a laid-back rooftop minstrel type guy. You know, there are a dime a dozen, you know, rooftop minstrel type guys. He tends to know all of the stories that get passed around Rogueport's streets. For a couple coins, he'll tell you one. And you never know, it might help in our travels. Excellent. Ha 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 ha. Collecting these will help. All right, where was it? Somewhere around here. That's where I'm supposed to go, isn't it? Somewhere around here, wasn't that where the this thing was? Oh no, it wasn't here. Okay. Oh wait, I've gone farther than I thought. Okay. It's through there. It's on the other side of there. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do this. Back at the Alley of Misery, yes. I mean... Okay, I deserve that. Look. All I'm saying is, leaving your Yoshi in the water is a long-standing tradition. Jumping off your Yoshi and abandoning it to die. Okay, so this isn't actually. I thought this might be where I was supposed to fall, but actually it would appear that the place that I identified is in fact where you're supposed to go. Ah! Let me see if I can figure this out. We're gonna try this. We're gonna try this. I'm gonna try so hard. Ah! It's so close. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna run out of all of my health here. Because I got chomped. I don't know why it works sometimes and it doesn't. Sometimes. It's a mystery. There it is. A lovely piece of a star. Hold on. No! Oh my god. Mario, why did you know? A disapproval. Oh, okay, so you can go further if you're okay. That's okay. Running and jumping was why I couldn't play the original Mario Brothers. I didn't understand how that worked. I solved it. I got it right. I'm so proud of myself. What do you blokes want? I am Santa. This is Rogueport's east side. Okay, whatever. This is... That's a Bob-omb sailor. The workers at the docks say he's some kind of legend. I heard he was stubborn, but who knew he'd give us this much trouble? Seriously. It'd be nice if Professor Franklin could tell us something about him. What do you have to say? Admiral Bobbery? I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Now, if you please. Don't play dumb with us. We were already told that you are Admiral Bobbery. What poppycock. Tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator, and you want me to do the job, hmm? So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea, nevermore. But, look, we're begging you here. You totally have to. You're the only one who can guide our ship to Keelhaul Key. This is serious stuff. We need it to save the world, man. Awfully sorry, dear boy. You're not even responding to Goombella. That's so rude. But when I say no, what I mean is no. Now, away with you. I'm just gonna raid his stuff. I'm absolutely trustworthy. And polite. And considerable. Okay, considerate. No, I wanna... Yeah. He sure does have a lot of sailory things back here, including an anchor for some reason. There's just arbitrary sailing bits. Alright, buddy, I took your stuff. Darn! What do we do, Mario? That guy doesn't seem too stoked to come with us. Know what I wonder, though? Why is he all weirded out about the sea anyway? Gossip nosiness. Activate. We ought to find someone who knows this guy and find out what his malfunction is. Alright, let's go see. Let's go. We're going to talk to Franklin, and he's probably going to tell us to go talk to Jennifer. Let's go talk to Jennifer. Are you ready to talk to Jennifer? Admiral Bobbery won't go to sea. That's a setback. I don't know the man myself, so I don't know what to tell you, unfortunately. But I'd be willing to bet that Podley knows a thing or two. He works at the Inn's Cafe. Alright. Let's save so we don't have to do any of that over again in case our totally legitimate copy of the game crashes for some reason. I love Goombella. She's great. Not you! You! Podley. You've moved. You say Bobbery won't go to sea, huh? Well, can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back on the water? Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want to mount an expedition to Keelhaul Key. Rough seas out there. Most sailors would meet their ends. Not old Bobbery, though. He'll just blow your ship up, but he'll be fine. That's not actually what he says. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you if you really want me to. Man, everyone is just telling me stories this stream. It's great. I'm super on board. Please do. I can take it. Melodrama and tragedy, sign me right up. Who do you think I am? In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale of woe goes something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlett. The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now, Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlett never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlett, truly and deeply. So they lived and found happiness where they could, and all was good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlett fell ill. A virus? A passing cold? No one knew, but it soon turned serious. Bobbery, at sea on a long, lonely voyage, knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlett had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him always, haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since. That's the saddest tale I've ever heard in my life. No wonder. You all know his tale now, so tell me. Do you still want him to return to the sea? The fate of the world is at stake here. Just saying, if that monster... If the demon comes back and interfaces with whatever madness the X-Nauts have cooking, it's going to be bad news for everybody. So, yes, we have no choice. Very well, I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this. An old letter. The letter Scarlett wrote to Bobbery on her deathbed. On her deathbed, Scarlett wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. Why didn't he have this to begin with? Also, why is there a weirdly drawn cat? Dog? On the box of booze. Do you see it? It looks like a child drew an animal. And I'm not quite sure what it is. It looks kind of like a cat. I think it's supposed to be a cat. I'm not sure. It's kind of amazing. I want to believe that that's somebody's child, that some person who worked on Paper Mario Thousand Year Door had a kid who drew a picture of a cat. And they brought in the picture that their kid had drawn and said, please put this in the game. And they scanned it in and they stuck it on the booth. That would be delightful. I would be so amused. I'm choosing to believe that that is the story. There might be somebody out there who knows the actual answer. But I don't. So we're going to go with this. Yes, it's better than hanging out on the fridge. It is immortalized. Players for the rest of time will see this cat ? It's great. Okay, so why did Bobbery not get this letter earlier? I feel like that might be important. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague and my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. Then why didn't you give it to him sooner, you butt? But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Podley, you're a bad friend. You had one job. One job. Wow. What a bad bartender. What a bad friend. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Thanks, Podley. And don't beat yourself up for this. We'll deliver the letter. I'm surprised Kumbala isn't tearing him a new one. Come on, Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, we're gonna save. So in case I die because I get eaten by the chomp chain in the sea, we're fine. Yeah, it's been literally years that this man has been tormenting himself. Alright. Wrong button. Okay, so apparently you run and jump, and that's better. Wait, actually I don't have to do that anymore, do I? Apparently I can probably just walk in the door. I can just walk in the door. Wrong button! I'm sorry, but I gotta have Goombella in my party for this. Alright. What? Oh, by Blabberton's beard, not you again. No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now away with you. Pardon? A letter, you say? For me? What? Scarlett! This is Scarlett's handwriting! Scarlett, my love. We're gonna listen to this. You know, I can really see this game in Toby Fox's DNA. You know? Like, I wouldn't have noticed it, obviously, when I played Undertale for the first time. But I can see how this would have shaped that mind to create that story. My love, if you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I have decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out to sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea as you were one with me. Do not lose both of your life's loves. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. Did not expect that. Time like love is a tide. You are one with the sea as you were one with me. 1,000 pardons, but may I have a moment alone, if you please? That's just beautiful. Yes, love, I was happy. My sweet, sweet Scarlet, I love you still. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe, bound for Keelhaul Key.
Oh, yeah.
Humph. If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off. Admiral Bobbery! Awesome! That's just such a good line. I assume that the writing in Japanese must have been really beautiful because they took the time to make it beautiful in English. And they're very intentional. One of the things that I really have to give the translators of this game credit for is that they don't take a workmanlike approach to translating. You know, gone are the days in the NES where they're like, we're lucky if they can get the general meaning of something across. I mean, like, true translation is not just telling you what the words meant, it's giving you an experience. And so there's an art to figuring out how you use language, how you use rhetoric, how you use diction, how you phrase things, what kind of vocabulary you use as your palette. For individual characters and for a story overall. And like, I mean, that's true of all writing, but it's interesting to see it done so effectively and consciously in this game. Because they've done some really funny things. They've had some really clever word plays. Then some things that are clearly heavier localization so that they can have a word play. And in some cases, apparently, because we have a reader who, well, a viewer who hangs out and watches these after the fact on YouTube. Hi, thank you. I will explain sometimes some of the translations. Some of the like English language version is cleverer, like where it's more, again, workman-like to the point. In the Japanese version, and then the English translators saw an opportunity to add something interesting to it, and so they did, which I think is awesome. And so I'm really curious how poetic and beautiful that letter must have been written in Japanese, because I mean that's a culture that has a strong tradition of poetic writing in letter form, as I understand it. So there's a style they might have been able to pull from, maybe some sort of historical inspiration or something. I don't know. But as it was beautiful, poignant, and realistic enough to make me cry. In Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. So thanks, Toby Fox. You know? The ship's in the harbor, I must inspect her before we leave. I shall meet you there. Did it get louder? Oh, it did get louder because I was listening to the Pretty Music Box song. Maybe I should cover that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the sad, tragic Paper Mario is the one with Count Bleck, because the reason why I remember his name is that he's got to actually be sad and tragic. He's got to be melodramatic and tragic. I don't know who he is or why, and his name sure doesn't sound like he's melodramatic and tragic, but by the context, I'm confident he has to have a melodramatic and tragic story involved, because I know myself, and I have a level of enthusiasm for something to do with him that is not what I would normally associate with the goofiness of Paper Mario. So, no spoilers, folks, if you know the answer to that, but... You got an email! Did I get another Red Mage email? I'm sorry, I'm hitting the wrong notes. Alright, let's read our email. Didn't quite get the right button, but I tried. Important things. Mailbox SP. Petuni! Yoo-hoo! Hi Mario, how are you? I'm good. No, very good. No, great. Lots of stuff has changed here. Oh, but not the elder being mad at my brother. That's... Do I have a C-stick? I don't think I do. Hold on. There we go. That's still the same. I do wish you'd come back to play sometime. Are you really busy? Are you going someplace far away? Like a place nobody's ever been? Wow, that'd be fun. I'm jealous. Well, if you ever have time to come back here, come play with me, okay? You have to promise. From Petuni. She's so adorable. Is that an egg? Why is she hanging out with an egg? I don't know, but she's adorable. Why do I still have the puny orb? It's hard-boiled. Oh, God. Alright. Oh, I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm mad that I'm yawning. I feel fine. Why am I tired already? Maybe my body is no longer in agony all the time and pieces are no longer falling apart, but I still don't quite have stamina. Well, I guess we should go do this. I'm just... Okay, the truth is... I am in denial that I'm not 100% fully cured. Getting the iron, like, gives you a boost, a little boost that day, and the boost kind of continues. It's basically like they cast regen on me on Saturday, and I'm on day like 4 of regen, and it's supposed to take 3 weeks to hit it, to get to its full peak. So perhaps I should cut myself some slack. It's just that I do feel better. You can probably tell that I do feel better. But I'm not cured. So tired. I am so tired. Why am I so tired? Oh my god. I mean, I had like a 4-hour-long meeting at work today. So maybe that's a factor. And I did go for a walk yesterday, and I did practice flute yesterday and today. I wanna go forward. I don't wanna be sick anymore. I mean, I say that, but I have to get up early because I have to go downtown. I am downtown. I have to go uptown tomorrow so that I can go get another ultrasound. And I have another procedure on Thursday morning. So obviously something's still not right. Okay. Is this a break point? Is this where we stop? Do we have 2-hour streams? Oh, at least we're not canceling streams. This is why I'm not sure what my stamina is going to be like for a music streamiversary thing. Or tarot. Yeah, and the thing is my iron levels are still not like, they're not like like I said, it's like regen. It's slowly, they put the amount in me, but then it takes time to tick up for it to actually distribute in my body. And even then I'm gonna have to continue taking iron supplements. It's just that this is basically like the kind of progress that you might usually see in 3 to 6 months, I'm gonna theoretically see in 3 weeks. So. I mean, we all know how much I love regen. That's a good, oh my god. I'm so delighted that I can use regen to explain what's going on with my health. Oh, I'm so mad about this. This stinks. I was so excited. I'm feeling better, but I don't have any energy. Oh, well. Yes, it's my IRL regen and it's still ticking, so I gotta go sit in the corner of the room and wait for my health to go up before the monster kills me. So I guess before we go, don't go just yet. For anyone who missed it, what I was just talking about, I want to do a belated streamiversary celebration because I was too sick to do my streamiversary when it was my streamiversary, and so I'm hoping that in a few weeks time I will be recovered enough that I can do a belated streamiversary, which will hopefully have a music component and a tarot component. Also, I will be playing Disco Elysium on Thursday as usual, and I'm probably gonna raid my friend Rob tonight because he's still pushing for partner and they might see what his numbers are like, so let's cross your fingers for him. And I don't know if there's anything else I gotta say. I'm gonna keep working on the projects that I said I was gonna get done, like my literary analysis stuff. I'm gonna keep working on those, so hopefully we'll make progress. But I'm sorry, I am shocked by how tired I am right now. I'm not handling this very well. I'm not being very graceful. I am a big whiny baby. So I'm gonna I have to go be a big whiny baby and snuggle my cat. Maybe take it easy for the rest of the night. Sucks. Alright. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you all and your patience with me, especially with my very long tangents about things like Mario Kart. It was a very silly stream tonight. Thank you for your patience with me and indulging my idiosyncrasies. Thank you all so much. I will see you on Thursday if you make it to Disco Elysium. I will see you next Tuesday for Chapter 5 proper. And it should be good. Alright. Good night. Take care. Be good to yourselves. I shall see you later.